Good morning, everyone. December 28th, 2018. Ongoing decline of the American male. And this is from Jeff Minnick, and I'm here at a pretty good article. In the movie Falling Down, Bill Foster, played by Michael Douglas, is a defense engineer who has lost his family, his home, and his job. We follow him on the day he finally snaps, his despair morphing into rage against his misfortune. Among other incidents, he shoots up a Mexican-American gang, berates the employees of a fast food restaurant for the hamburger they serve him, kills a vicious neo-Nazi, and blows up part of a construction site. At the end of the film, held at gunpoint by a detective, Foster says in surprise, "I'm the bad guy? I'm the bad guy?" A lot of men are saying the same thing these days. We get like 3 days of rain, sunshine, and then 7 of rain. I hate the rain. I would like it if we'd get 1 hour-long shower a day and the rest of it be sunny, but no. Constant fucking rain. It's like I live in Washington. For years now, our government and our culture have bent over backwards, creating opportunities for girls and young women. And as a result, women now outnumber men in college, graduate school, law school, and medical school. Compared to 50 years ago, many more women are now serving as elected officials in every form of government. More women now make more money than their husbands, and more women sit on corporate boards. Meanwhile, as Tucker Carlson writes in A Ship of Fools, how a selfish ruling class is bringing America to the brink of revolution, something awful is happening to men in America. Here are a few statistics with which Carlson backs up this contention. First one, the average American man dies 5 years before the average American woman, in part because of increased death rates among males from opiates, alcohol, and suicide. 90% of prison inmates are men. Boys account for the overwhelming majority in school discipline cases. About 20% of children live in fatherless households, which means many boys have no male mentor. And of course, the welfare state aided this along, right? Made it easy for people to get divorces, or women specifically, and to throw the man out of the house, and now we have a nation of spoiled little brats. Perhaps most terrifying, Carlson declares, is that men seem to be becoming less male. He reports that sperm counts throughout the West have plummeted, some 60% since the early 70s, and that in the last 30 years, testosterone levels among men have dropped 30%. Not a problem for me. Why the massive plunge? The new scientific investigations of this phenomenon can't pinpoint the cause. Meanwhile, The media and our government ignore this staggering news. Why the indifference? Well, it's because men matter less than women. Because men don't band together, march, and demand their rights, that such statistics are ignored. Are our government agencies simply indifferent to the plight of men in American society? We push our daughters to excel while we decry toxic masculinity and male privilege. As a result, many of our young women are succeeding in work and life. Many of our young men are failing. We need those young men. We need men who can succeed just as their grandfathers once did. We need them to marry and raise children as their grandfathers did. We need men to, or as much as women, if we are to rebuild the American family. Given that some of our universities put women on a pedestal and men on their knees, given that the government now acts as daddy for single moms, and given the daily attacks on manhood in our media and our culture, the odds of creating strong, good men are ever shrinking. Unless we give the same attention to our boys and young men that we give to their female counterparts, the situation will only grow worse. Without a determined effort to raise our sons with the same sense of hope and aspiration given to our daughters, to let them know that masculinity is a positive, a value as femininity, to teach them honor, courage, and virtue, we will see even fewer intact families, an ongoing sense of hopelessness and despair among males, and ultimately a culture stunted by a lack of that diversity we tout as so important. You see it all around you, don't you? The male being pushed down, pushed down, pushed down. There seems to be little or less and less room for males these days. But, like everything else, that too will end. Something will happen where the importance of the male is once thrust forward, and they will be highly dependent upon us males once again. Hope everyone has a good day. Kill the state before the state kills you.